happiness. Yes. So my name is Jessica and I'm 29 years old and I'm from Sweden. And I've been doing Muay Thai for about 6 or 7 years now. I live in Stockholm and I train at Odenplan Fight Gym. When I first started, it was actually because I wanted to try something new. I didn't like going to the gym. So me and my best friend, we were like, maybe we should try Thai boxing. And we tried once and we were stuck. Getting to focus on get better instead of like, oh, I have to get fit or I have to lose weight. You can just be like, oh, I need to learn new things. Today, for me, Muay Thai is my life. So I would say a lifestyle. Because I don't know who I would be or what I would do without it. So it's the biggest thing in my life. I don't get any money from it in Sweden, so I have a full-time normal job. I go up pretty early in the morning, around 5-6 a.m. and then I go to work and I start work. And then on my lunch break, I go for a long run or I go training. And then I go back to work again and I work for a couple of more hours. And then I'm heading back to the Muay Thai gym and we do Muay Thai for 2.5 hours. And then I go home and I sleep and I do the same thing. I always train like twice a day and I work in between. Since I'm quite small, lightweight, so it doesn't matter like who I spar with, everyone really has to hold back at some point. But sometimes, yes, you feel like they're pushing back more than they need to. But I'm not afraid to be like, hey, you can actually punch me in the face. It's okay, I'm not gonna break, as I said before. I don't think that we have any like advantages or disadvantages just because we're boys or girls. At my gym at Odenplan, we're almost only girls. And I've never seen like we're better or like than if we weren't. So no, I think we have like the same ground to stand on. I think for the training and like succeeding in the technique and doing the training, everyone can do it. I think it needs to come from the inside, but that's like with everything in life, that you have to have this mindset that you're actually going to do it. Because with Muay Thai you can't do it halfway, you need to go fully dedicated if you actually want to become professional. Since there's no money in this sport and you can't survive on it, I'm doing this for me and for no one else, and because I enjoy it so much. So when everything is like feeling really hard, I'm like, this is why you're doing it, because you don't have to. So it's just like about a positive attitude, positive thinking. So when I started in the first couple of years, my family mostly were like, can you change sport? We don't like the brutality in this sport. Some friends are like, why can't you come to dinner with us? Why do you have to cancel all the plans all the time? You just want to go to the gym. So it's hard like for people to accept and understand what they don't like do themselves in the beginning. But the time goes, and when I start to win competitions, people actually understand how big it is for me and how passionate I am about the sport. So it went from like no acceptance to they actually understand and accept, and they're happy for me that I'm doing and following my dream. It's hard to explain to people why you like to get punched in the face. But they can always see when you talk about something with passion. The trickiest part is that you can't give 100% to everything. And if you put 100% into training, you have to sacrifice your friends and family. So you don't really have a social life. So you need to like have family and friends that understands that it's okay for you to don't see them for a while. I want to do this as long as it makes me happy. We're going for the World Championships in July in Bangkok. And that will be a great experience to actually represent Sweden in my weight division. And then we're going to Belarus in November for the European Championships. I always want to be like a part of the sport somehow. So it doesn't matter how good you get, you can always learn more. Even if you don't speak the same language, you can always walk into a gym and you will feel warmly welcomed. So it's like a truly genuine, welcoming and warm sport, I'd say. I'm just getting started, so I don't know for myself, but the other girls at my gym are like, they're pretty big names, and I feel like they're getting respected and like, yeah, people know who they are. But generally like Muay Thai in Sweden isn't that big, so you will never see it on TV or like in the newspapers. It rarely happens. So I think that the sport itself needs to grow more. I fought this girl from Australia, and she punched me in the face, and she stops in the middle of the fight and she was like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry." And we had a moment and I was like, no, it was a good punch. And everyone was like, "What are you doing? It's a fight." I like to be friends with the people I meet along the way. So it feels fantastic that you can be friends afterwards. Winning the Swedish national championships. I cried. It's been my goal for a very long time, so when they put my hand up after the fight, I was very, very happy. Happiness.